Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuwah and the truth. We are on video number 5 of the Beguiled Eden to Armageddon series. This book tells a lot about what's going on in the world right now, and praise Yahuwah. Yahuwah must want this to get out to everyone because YouTube tried to, they banned me and they said I couldn't make videos for a week, and then I appealed their decision and I wrote them a little message and I said I'm just reading from a book, and I said it's a book that has research in it from, and I told them who wrote it or who did the research, and they said thank you for helping keep YouTube safe, and they posted my video back up, and they unsuspended me. Praise Yahuwah, and thank you, YouTube. Okay, Big Brother is watching you. Fear and panic over a crashing stock market is a form of occult mind control and psychological warfare, used as propaganda to induce a paradigm shift needed to change men's actions. Awareness this shift is taking place means Illuminati forces are achieving their goal in alchemically processing our entire human race. Surveillance technology tracking every person on Earth, as well as monitoring a vast array of our daily activities, is paramount to their plan of successfully leading us, their sheep, to the slaughter. Every new vehicle is now equipped with tracking devices, explained away as great accessories should it be stolen or encounter a wreck, as well as assist drivers to locations without using a map. While these seem wonderful, the fact remains you can be located in your car. All new vehicles by 2014 are mandated by the government to have black boxes as a permanent feature. These surveillance systems have total ability to record everything going on inside the vehicle. In fact, these vehicles can be shut down while moving by using an external remote control device. Trying to run will soon mean there is no place to hide and forever ends high-speed chases. Tracking devices are doing such a nice job, they are being recommended for people just like those placed in animals. These urgent response devices emit a code to a satellite for tracking. There is no way of escaping detection once such a device is worn or implanted within your body. To encourage implantation, government-controlled medical services using radio frequency chips will be mandated. Failure to have a chip surgically placed in your body results in one's loss of universal health care. When health care becomes mandated, anyone refusing will be considered a dissonant and arrested for failure to comply with the law. This law is no different than our government mandating all vehicle owners have insurance, and if found without it, you are arrested, fined, or jailed. Everything from smartphones, smart cards, and credit cards to debit cards are tracking us. They are easily scanned by computers to call up needed data on an individual who owns the smartphone or card. Radars strategically placed on all major highways across America are also keeping tabs. Driving near these radars with their high-tech radio waves allows a camera to videotape you. Some have sensors to access your credit cards, review cash on board due to magnetic strips, and notes who all are passengers. Such a record can provide evidence of your whereabouts in a court of law. If you run a red light and receive a ticket in the mail, you have been caught on surveillance camera, which will hold up against you in a court of law. All new credit and smart cards are easily accessed using these same radio waves even when in your pocket. These cards can be waved in front of sensors, no longer needing to be swiped. This same system can obtain your car's identification and tag number just as easily. On top of all this, cell phones have embedded tracking beacons even when turned off, sending out data that can be used to identify your whereabouts. Spy satellites with increased technological capability now collect data on all humans, animals, farmland, crop, acreage, etc. by assigning everything its own unique number to be watched and charted. Surveillance is going on in our skies 24 hours per day. Big Brother is really watching you. And no other time in our past has such technology brought us to a place of imprisonment on our home planet until now. Are we really free? Think not. I think not. Various countries engaged in world trade have been required to become deeply connected to surveillance systems in order to conduct business. Networking through the World Wide Web has increased need for tracking, buying, trading, and selling beyond old-fashioned financial ledgers using handwritten human recording. Business transactions on the internet are increasing at such a pace that in order to keep up with sales and inventories, a company must have computer systems in place to provide checks and balances faster than human calculation. Never before in mankind's history has global trading offered so much power to those who are pushing us toward their new world order, the NWO. Computers and smartphones with eyes allow us to see one another in real time. Even transactions can occur instantaneously like this. We have become a greedy world, no longer satisfied with delayed gratification. We want everything now. Such greed and demand opens doors to having computers secretly spying on us. We essentially look at a screen and it looks back at us, whether as a television, computer screen, cell phone, or Skype, etc. Now technology even exists to view each other in 3D holographic images, as if in the same room together. Such advanced electronic technology is secretly logging everything about us into a variety of databases. Information concerning our health, online computer files and storage, bank accounts, business dealings, Twitter, Facebook, web sharing, emails, etc. are being recorded away from where we can see these files. Even our driver's licenses are embedded with a magnetic strip to be read from a distance. No stone is being left unturned, as Satan's watchers want to know our every move. For the first time in mankind's history, our world has approached the need for an easier one-world system in order to handle growing transactions between countries. Universal leaps in trade and economic relations have led us to a system where no one can escape surveillance or function outside the coming anti-Mashiach system. Anyone who fails to comply with this new world order and the anti-Messiah as leader will be easily identified and terminated. People will soon be hunted down in numbers and imprisoned or killed for failure to follow New World laws. They will be treated as hardcore criminals against a universal government, and punishment for such crimes will be their horrific death broadcast live for others to see. And we've seen this happen in movies. So if they put it in a movie, somebody might have made it a reality, or they might make it a reality someday. Who knows? Numbing mankind's brain. In order to condition our minds for what is about to unfold, all forms of media have increased in displaying violence, pornography, sinful acts, and lust. Daily, we are losing our sense of morality and control over the enemy, which is Satan. Being bombarded with so much technology, we experience brain overload, become lazy, and just accept what is fed to us. Satan must destroy true Christianity because it is the only thing remaining in the way of his new world order. Bombarding mankind with so many different types of crisis globally has had a terrible impact on people and elicits feelings of hopelessness. When hopelessness sets in, humanity experiences a staggering decline in mental health. This in turn sets the stage for people to turn to drugs, alcohol, violence, suicide, depression, sexual perversions, etc. in order to cope with a world they believe is out of control around them. Desperation felt worldwide will allow a false messiah to take center stage and quickly be accepted. His professing a new day has come for mankind, with promises of eternal bliss of a return to the Garden of Eden looms on the horizon. This will be very believable because his disguise as Messiah and all the forces he seems to have power over. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Joel 2:3. A Savior for a United World. A man in Jesus's image, or Yahushua's image, touting New World government doctrine, will appear as mankind's only hope of survival. Humanity is already in the grips of not knowing real truth, as Satan's cohorts have masterfully taken control of most media, arts, colleges, schools, healthcare, and cultural institutions. 6 things. Strategic control of these arenas within society has offered evil men a chance to initiate their intensive brainwashing on a global scale never before possible in any generation until now. Hitler and his Nazi regime actually pale in comparison to the horrendous crimes these evil monsters and their clone Messiah have planned. The well-attended and heavily supported United Nations has played a major role in advancement of globalism by promoting world government and idol worship. Through the UN's involvement with Lucis Trust, a publishing company supporting New Age and One World organizations, the stage has been secretly set for an anti-Messiah to rise to the highest echelon of global power. Lucis Trust promotes multiculturalism ideology, where people are brainwashed into believing there are no differences between cultural and religious traditions. Many are already embracing such one world ideas, accepting them wholeheartedly as mankind's only option to achieve world peace and harmony. This paradigm shift will continue to erode all hope of saving national sovereignty. Many countries' armed forces have been fighting under auspices of a United Nations peacekeeping forces flag for some time. This global army is trained to be unleashed upon American people, not complying with their coming New World Order when it is brought to bear overnight. The UN gained a much greater hold worldwide in 2007 when an old law of the seas called Lex Mercatoria was replaced with a new treaty. This new treaty gave the United Nations total power and authority over all oceans that cover 70% of Earth. With such control in their hands, they determine alone who gets rights to navigate their waters. All countries are affected because to buy, sell, or trade, companies must use oceans as routes to world markets. Next time, we will be reading Money, Money Everywhere, but Not a Penny in My Pocket. And food regulations, who is really watching the hen house? And we will be reading GMOs Killing Planet Earth and Brainwashed. And if we can get to it, we'll also be reading Controlled by HARP. But I feel like Controlled by HARP should go with Piercing the Veil with CERN. So we will be reading these on Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson from the Beguiled series, Eden to Armageddon. This is the last video for the night. Now it's time to praise Yahuwah. Toda Rabba Abba Yahuwah. Toda Rabba Abba Yahuwah. Hallelujah. 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 Seek him and you will find him. Knock and the door will be opened unto you, unto you. I love you all with an everlasting love as our Abba Yahuwah and the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings.